It's news time. Information is power. Be current. The news headline: Forget Biafra struggle. See the only region that successfully separated from Nigeria without serious casualties. No section of Nigeria has the power to form its own independent government or secede from the country. According to the Nigerian constitution, the word secede isn't even mentioned in the constitution. The Constitution's Article 2 declares that Nigeria is one indivisible and indissoluble sovereign state to be known as the Federal Republic of Nigeria. This means that the only legal method to provide such a choice is to modify the law. While there have been requests for a referendum, Nigeria's constitution only recognizes two scenarios in which one is permitted: state boundary change and the recall of a member of the National Assembly. In this way, international law retains its limited relevance outside of colonial contexts. This assists to defend emergent state borders against further secession, as the United Nations puts it, if every ethnic, religious, or linguistic minority claimed statehood. There would be no end to fragmentation, and peace, security, and well-being for all would become even more difficult to accomplish. International law lacks any mechanism or tool to intervene in the dissolution of an independent state. It does not recognize national group rights to secede from the state of which they are a part just by expressing a wish. Otherwise, a state would have gained the status of a state, with grievances being the sole ground for separation. Secession is not a right under international law, but it is also banned. As a result, it preserves legal neutrality, making secession a fact based on the capabilities of its purveyors rather than a matter of law. It is important to emphasize the capabilities of its secession purveyors. In terms of adjudication, the International Court of Justice only disfavors a parent state's territorial integrity in support of a separatist group in the Kosovo Independence Declaration of 2008. The Bakassi Peninsula remains Nigeria's lone exiled territory. The International Court of Justice concluded in 2006 that this was the consequence of a territorial dispute between Nigeria and Cameroon. The origins of the argument, however, may be traced back to pre-independence discussion. As a result, it did not violate the Constitution's prohibition on secession. The Nigerian Civil War, which lasted from 1967 to 1970, was the only actual attempt at secession. This was the result of the late Odumegu Ojukwu declaring an independent state. For years, Nigeria and Cameroon has fought for ownership of Bakassi, causing tremendous friction between the two countries. In 1981, the two countries were on the verge of conflict over Bakassi and another region around Lake Chad, which was on the other side of their shared border. In the early 1900s, more armed battles erupted. Cameroon responded by taking the case to the International Court of Justice. On the Gulf of Guinea, Bakassi is a peninsula. It is located between the Cross River estuary in Calabar in the west and Rio del Rey estuary in the east of the Bight of Biafra. It is ruled by Cameroon, following a transfer of sovereignty from Nigeria as a consequence of an International Court of Justice decision. The transfer was denied by the Nigerian Senate on November 22, 2007, since the Green Sea Agreement, which ceded the land to Cameroon, was in violation of Section 12, Subsection 1 of the 1999 Constitution. Regardless, Cameroon received the entire region on August 14, 2008, exactly 2 years after the first section was ended. On 10th of September 1884, Queen Victoria signed a treaty of protection with the kings and chiefs of Akwa Akpa, often known as Old Calabar, to Europeans during the scramble for Africa. This enabled the British Empire to exercise control over the entire territory around Calabar, including Bakassi. Although the border was never permanently drawn, the land became de facto part of Nigeria. However, as a result of colonial-era Anglo-German Accords, documents published by the Cameroonians, which are on par with those given by the British and Germans, clearly placed Bakassi under Cameroonian territory. After Southern Cameroons voted in 1961 to leave Nigeria and join Cameroon, Bakassi remained under Nigeria control until the International Court of Justice (ICJ) ruled in 2002. The court ordered Nigeria to withdraw its administration and military or people personnel from the area of Lake Chad that falls under Cameroonian sovereignty, as well as from the Bakassi Peninsula, as soon as possible and without conditions. It also asked Cameroon to withdraw any administration, military or police elements that could be present along the land border from Lake Chad to Bakassi Peninsula on lands that, according to judgment, belonged within Nigerian jurisdiction. In relation to regions in that area that belonged under Cameroonian sovereignty, the latter had the same obligation. The court noted Cameroon's promise made during the hearings to continue to provide protection to Nigerians living in Bakassi Peninsula and Lake Chad area. Finally, the court dismissed Cameroon's argument about Nigeria's state culpability as well as Nigeria's counterclaims. President Olusegun Obasanjo of Nigeria and President Paul Biya of Cameroon reached an agreement in New York City on June 13, 2006 in meetings supervised by United Nations Secretary General Kofi Annan. Obasanjo therefore committed to evacuate Nigerian troops within 60 days and hand up control of the land to Cameroon within 2 years. According to Annan, a full resolution of disputes is now within our reach thanks to today's accord on the Bakassi Peninsula. The momentum that has been built must be maintained. According to the Northern Elders Forum, NEF, the Southeast should be permitted to secede from Nigeria if the movement is popular among the people in the region, in order to avoid another civil war in Nigeria. Standing in the path of the agitators, according to Baba Ahmed, will only exacerbate the country's instability. The forum had come to the uncomfortable conclusion that if support for independence among the Igbo is as widespread as it has been able to appear, and Igbo leadership looks to be in support of it, the NEF spokesman Hakeem Baba Ahmed said in a statement, "Leaving a country we all struggle to build and a country we all have obligation to fix will not be the wisest choice for the Igbo or Nigerians. But fighting another war to keep Igbo in Nigeria will not help a country already laden with failures on its knees." It therefore claimed that the Igbo secessionist agitation has expanded throughout the state and that the state officials appear to embrace the choice. Therefore, the Northern Elders Forum has said that the Southeast should be permitted to secede from Nigeria if they are actually popular among their people in the region, so as to avoid any civil war yet again in Nigeria. Thanks for listening.